taking myself out of all positions. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do before. We're now up. I think we're at the same spot, or maybe up a little bit more. But I'm just going to wait. I'm not in high probability scenarios right now. So I'm just going to wait. There's no reason to rush the process. Gold has just had a bit of a bounce back here. But this asset has just been crazy at the moment. So I'm just going to leave gold alone. Let it do its own thing. It's probably going to reach for these highs. I probably didn't need to take myself out of the position. But hey, look. I just watched a video by the meme people that do memes about trading. You know, like two types of traders. Like they both made the exact same profit. One made his profit and just left and did whatever he wanted to do for the day. And the other was like sitting there like one more trade and then just gave it all back. Literally what I did like 30 minutes to 45 minutes ago. So there's nothing high probability right now within no man's land on both of these positions. A short on MNQ would be a high probability just because we have been moving short pretty much the whole day. We haven't even tapped this 4-hour BISI yet. But 10:30 open with news is coming out, so more than likely people are just staying offside until that comes out, and then people are going to be in the market. So I don't know what this shutdown is. I need to do more research on this as well, because that seems way too hectic. But yeah, tentative shutdown on all of this data. So let's wait and see, man. Give it 20 minutes. I'm gonna chill out. I've earned it. Let's take it easy, man. All right, I'm back. I just gave myself a cut. It looks pretty fresh, to be honest. And of course, gold took out these highs, and MNQ took out the lows. It is what it is. It did come down and work all of this out. So I think our decision to get out when we did was quite wise. If we kept our 5-minute stop, it would have been okay. But hey, it is what it is. Be interesting to see if we can start turning this around from this spot. We've hit new day opening gap. That's that 4-hour BISI as well. It was hovering around now too. So we hit an hourly level in here too. So we'll just wait and see if buyers have enough momentum. What Dixie did, more importantly, as a response to it. Looks like we're still pushing lower. So be expecting higher prices on MNQ now. Seeing that. A lot of volume stepping out on this candle here too, so I think we should be okay for longs now on MNQ. Jump in on a long here, and then longs for gold as well. Let's make sure we're getting in at a good level for gold. We've got that 4-hour CB resting right here now too, so I think for gold we will leave it for the time being, just based on what we're seeing here. There's not really too much movement. We should have just stayed in the position if we wanted to capitalize. For now, I just don't think it's ideal. Don't want to fight the trend as well, the recent trend pushing upwards as well. So we'll wait to see if we can get an entry in here. Nice reaction for MNQ here. I do want to go a bit heavier on the size now, just based on where we are. We'll put an alert for gold just to see what price wants to do if we get there. But MNQ definitely has my focus for the time being. To add into this position here, 16, stop. And we're just gonna, so we've just been tapped in here, just gonna look for our nodes now. So we've had another decent volume node, so we'll just watch out for that. Reaction, the higher time frames here. So the top of this node I think is a good spot to take profit, to the top of that high. So we take half the position off. Get there, and then the rest of the position I still like this point, to be honest. Gold has just hit the 4-hour CB, a lot happening right now. Let's flip back to gold. Tapped into this level now. 15 minutes CB, value area high has been adjusted to here now. There's not really any other key levels that we're looking at apart from the value area highs from the previous 2 days. That's really the only point of interest. But I do think we'll get at least a bit of a pullback now after tapping into this area. So just trying to see if we can capitalize on that. Definitely don't want to fight the bullish momentum here. So we'll just wait and see. It's back to the M3. Alright, gold still looks like it wants to climb. Probably with Dixie taking a bit of a beating. It's been given the green light. But yeah, I still think we wait for a better entry rather than aping in. Alright. So looking for a fill on gold here. Nice, just been filled. Hopefully this is not the start of the downward move. Ideally buyers can start stepping back in here. MNQ having a bit of a hard time getting back up for now. Gold might still want to come down a little bit, so I'm just going to put my stops at this low. Might come down to this, which will be a better entry for us anyway, so I'm okay if that is what it wants to do. But yeah, the target for gold now will be up to these equal highs at 3922. Both positions in the green now. I was watching the total P now and I'm trying to get it as close to 500 before I start talking, because we've just seen a pattern of me opening my mouth and then the charts just want to do the exact opposite, as we're seeing right now, moving away from the 500 mark. I think we've got good entries on both of these positions. We respected this low, we didn't make new lows here. Just looking to adjust stops on both of these positions, getting very close to TP on the conservative account. Let's see if we can get one last little push to the upside. Just gotta be patient. We should be bouncing up from here. Gold should be making new highs. I think we should get it in this last little push, this last little minute. Saw 4.9. Both of these assets just dragging their feet. So close, man. Come on. Let's go in the lower time frames. There's gold trying to have a push. MNQ looking like we're following suit. Nope. There is a tiny little gap in here for MNQ though, to be fair. Gold's still holding strong. Good. Now MNQ really starting to push up as well. Just gotta be patient, man. Just gotta be mindful of my stop loss, especially for MNQ here. Now we have closed above, so ideally it might just be a tap in here, and then we look to go. Let's have a look. Alright, nice. Gold. We just need MNQ to stop tripping, man. Alright, nice. Alright. MNQ. Decent reaction here. I'm just trying to see if we can get the conservative one sorted before 11:30, which is 9:30 open, just because we could get a spike of volatility in the opposite direction. Just have to be patient. Can't rush the process here. Alright, gold is actually playing nice now. Gold is really carrying us here, so thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, gold. Let's have a look. Alright, gold is absolutely rocketing, going for the moon. We held our position. We actually got in really nicely on gold here. I think we got in right at the end of once we saw this reaction, so it's great to see. Finally, MNQ starting to play ball. There we go. Nice. Conservative account TP has been hit, so beautiful. The pressure is definitely off. One account sorted, so really good to see. That's huge. MNQ still just mucking around. We do have a FEG in here that might want to go hit. We'll just focus on MNQ for now. I think gold expecting all-time highs, but yeah, based on the volume we're seeing here, I think we should be alright. Okay, we do have this imbalance still. Alright, so 15 minutes until 9:30 open. MNQ still playing games. We do have a FEG in here though, to be fair. So bottom of this candle should be my stop on an M3. Bit risky because we're going against the trend. The only thing backing me is NDOG and the volume that we did see step in on these candles here. Bit of a risky trade still though. For gold, just want to see where our TP will be. This blue TP at all-time highs. So take 2 off at 3921 if we get there. 3921.8 is where we had the line. So we'll take 4 because it's still joined together with the other account. 4, and then we're looking for 875 on this account. But to be honest, like, as long as we don't give up more than like 200, I think we just call it. It's Friday. Let's just enjoy the weekend on a green day for both accounts. Ideally, if we can see a pump on both of these, I think we should be okay to expect that 875. So let's just wait and see. Long episode today. 10 minutes till open. Getting some decent pushes. Gold is actually insane. I just realized like 3 micros right now is up $234, which is honestly nuts. That is nuts. I just realized we've actually had way more losing trades today, but thank God, good risk management, keeping us in profit on both accounts here. Just being mindful of this gap. I have a feeling maybe 9:30 we have a bit of a spill down, but ideally we start pumping from here, getting close to target now. Gold really doing the heavy lifting once again. It either goes super well or just super awful. Trade weight had a bit of a spasm. That's alright. Looking okay now, to be honest. Probably just gonna wait for the last 5. We'll probably look to partial some of the positions off, just in case. I think for gold we can just leave our stop where it's at and keep trailing. But maybe for MNQ, just with the amount of size we got on, just take half off or something. But let's wait and see what the market wants to do here. Insane move for gold, bro. Insane right here. Nuts. Okay, so ideally, if we can hit TP before 9:30, phenomenal. But yeah, both of these positions look to be climbing now, which is great to see. Just being very mindful. I don't want to get too greedy. I always have a tendency of doing this, man. So lock in profits as we're moving up. Wow, that's exactly what I was talking about. Look to take this BE on MNQ. I'm not liking the fact we've tried to go down twice now with a bit of speed. So that's that 4-hour CB pushing down lower. So we'll just let gold hopefully take us to where we need to go. MNQ still just playing silly buggers. So looking for about 100 from where we're at. So yeah, if we do hit these highs, I think we should be okay with gold. MNQ, I'm just gonna leave it. We'll see what gold does. If it stops us out, we'll wait for 15 minutes. Okay, we should probably look at partialing some of this off to, we'll sell 1. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Wait, what? Oh, I did not mean to do that at all. Oh, MNQ is bouncing back up too. Oh, what just happened? I think this thing happened again where it closed below the target that we had set. So I thought the account was closed, but yeah, anyway. Got a little bit of time before open, so we'll just take it easy. Don't need to force anything. Don't need to rush. I'm probably just gonna go get some food, to be honest. And come back, cancel all orders. If this just completely reverses at 9:30, that's all good, man. That's frustrating. Oh my days, man. Again, probably because I've changed the time frame. I think if I had this back on an M3, I wouldn't have been as concerned. It is what it is, man. Still got plenty of time, so gold looks like it's gonna push as well. So yeah, look, we got time. I'm not rushing. I'm gonna go get some food and out in a bit. Alright, I've had something to eat. Coming back to the charts here, so we are seeing some hecticness to the downside here. Okay, nice. We finally hit that TP. Gold looks like we actually did come right back down and then pushed up. MNQ, we did get a nice pump to the upside from the open, but obviously now we are spilling to the downside. I ideally want to take 2 positions off at 25069. Looking to take 4. Just with previous day point of control 066. And then previous day value area lows at 24994 is where we look to take off. 24994. 995. 2. Okay, we've finally been stopped out properly now. Approaching previous day point of control now to our 1 micro position. Says previous day point of control. Those stops at break even here. Enough reason for us to expect some bullish momentum here now. What's going on? Let's just see what occurs. Let me take the 2 positions off so I just know I'm dealing with the 1 account here. Looks like we might still want to spill for previous day value area lows here. This is why I love trading New York session 2, like 2 micros and we're already moving so substantially. Yeah, bit of a cheat code. Let's have a look here, see if we can get past these lows. 2-point stop, we'll have it resting right here. M3 has been doing pretty well for us, to be fair. Yeah, M1 high, looks okay here. Doesn't look like sellers have had enough here. Right, stopped out. Definitely want to be looking for shorts. I want to see the Scarface trades method that we were doing beforehand. We had our first 5-minute closure. Let's see if we tap up into here. Gold looks like we're actually starting to flip to the downside here. Might look at gold shorts. Yeah, this is a weird one for gold. after such strong bullish momentum too, this makes no sense. I'm going for a short on gold here. I'm going to look for a short for MNQ here as well, but just want us to go a little bit higher. Let's check for our value areas for gold here. So point of control and things like that. Okay, all the way down here. Don't have too many nodes. So 3888, if we can get down there. Taking this high out. I like shorts here on MNQ again. After we've taken that wicking high and then closed back here, I think we should be expecting further downside here. So really good entry on both of these positions here. Just make sure our stop loss is in place. Alright, so gold, as usual, is doing a bit more work for us here. Just going to drop down to 1 minute charts here just so I can trail my stops pretty tight. Maybe even a 30-second for MNQ here. Alright, hit the 800 mark. Beautiful. We're just watching these high volume nodes. That's really where I want to try and position myself out. Wow, nice, huge. That was pretty much all gold. Nice. Done for the week. Oh, what a session. I've been recording for 2.5 hours. That's the longest recording I've ever done. Thank God. Power of prayer, man. Power of trusting him. And yeah, really decent account size. Again, I'm trying not to focus on that actually. Let's just focus on the process. So really good trades. If we look at our demographics for today, so we had a lot of trades today, all trades. So 42 trades today. Average trade time is about 12 minutes. Longest trade time about half an hour. Average winning trade time 15 minutes. Average losing trade time 10 minutes. The winning trades average is longer than the losing trades. So hence why, even though we've had less winning trades, our winners do a bit better than our losers. The highest loss we had today was $84. Highest profit we had was $234. So yeah, decent stats for today. I do want to try and reduce the losing rate. Trying to long gold, going lower was the bane of my existence and why these stats don't look as good, but that's okay, those things happen. And really nice to call the TGIF here. Really good that we did actually get out on that hourly civvy. Like we pretty much got out perfectly, and I feel like that's God. There's no way I can time to get out at that exact same moment where I need to. So yeah, grateful. I think it was on an M5. Yeah, we had this point in here. We literally took our stops accidentally, but yeah, worked out in our favor really. We went a little bit higher since that point, but not too much more since then. So Mint and then MNQ, we did actually get that push up. We probably would have hit TP a little bit earlier had we stayed in the position. Previous day point of control was the target we were looking at. Now we're looking at previous day value area lows. Depending on where we close, this could start us up for next week. If we check the weekly chart, we could bounce off this weekly BISI as well. We've been moving up for days now, so I'm waiting for the correction. Thanks for joining us. It's been a great week. Stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.